Alright, so today we're just going to do a quick overview of blackhead disease. Not going to go into a whole lot on far as what it really is, other than it is a parasite that most commonly your turkeys are going to get. They usually get it if they're hanging around a lot of chickens. They're carriers of it. Chickens, ducks, anything like that that can get infected with it. Doesn't really harm them, but it will affect the turkeys. It is deadly to turkeys, 80 to 100%. We've lost 2 turkeys from it. We had 7. We had 1 pass away from natural causes, and then we had 2. They weren't on the ground yet, so I went ahead and sent them to a buddy's house. That way, we wouldn't have no issues there. I didn't risk them. The broad-breasted were already on the ground. They were already starting to show infection, so I kept them here. I didn't want to bring them to him and then end up causing an issue with his turkeys. Gonna go over real quick what we used. So there's a website called From Gucci to Goats. She's the only one I really found that was able to help her. I think she had 1 turkey, and I think it was a neighbor or friend that had another one. I'm doing a little bit different than her, but you can go to her site, and it's a great site. Read up on it. Hers were a little far along in the process of the disease than what I was able to catch mine. You're going to need a dewormer, chemical dewormer you could use. I don't use chemicals, so I found a Molly's Herbals, and this is a herbal dewormer. This is Formula 1. This is Formula 2. Formula 1 is what you're going to start out with. This has got wormwood and black walnut. You want to start here because this is a little stronger. You're going to give this for 5 days. You're going to give them with this particular dewormer in it. Alright? And then what you're going to add into that is you're going to add 4 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. You're going to add a teaspoon of the dewormer. Just a teaspoon, because you're going to be giving it to them for about 5 days. It's recommended, I think, about 3. We're going to go 5 days, so we're going to cut it down. You can do a tablespoon if you want. If you want a little bit stronger, that's fine. I didn't have any issues with it because I was using a different herbal wormer that had the wormwood in it too. This was just easier as a powder to mix into it. Then we got some Vet RX. We're going to do about 5 drops of Vet RX. Then you're going to do 2 tablespoons of ginger, 2 tablespoons of turmeric, and you're going to use a 2 tablespoons of matcha green tea. I did put some colloidal silver. Colloidal silver in the Formula 1, you're only going to use the first 5 days. And then you're going to use a vitamin E capsule. Just cut the end off, gel capsule, and put it right in there in the mixture. Once you have all that in there in a dry powder form, don't add the colloidal silver yet. You're going to add it with the olive oil. Just put the dry ingredients in, shake it up real good, then add your colloidal silver, your vitamin E, and the olive oil last. You're going to use a bottle something like this. It's just a 250 capsule or tablet super vitamin B complex. It's just a bottle. It's just a bottle I can mix all the ingredients fit in. And then you're going to put it all in there, pour your olive oil up to about right here, and then shake it up. And then you'll see on the other video how I feed the turkeys. Just if you see them starting to go downhill with that really bright yellow, you need to get on it, okay? Because you don't have a long time. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our mixture in this bowl, and then we're going to put a little bit of feed in here and mix it in. I'm going to do roughly 1 tablespoon per turkey. Alright, once you got it mixed real good, you're just going to feed this straight to them. Try to feed it just to the turkeys if you can. Mine, most of the time, if you have one that's infected, you're going to put them in a little containment area or, away from the rest of the birds. Mine are not because I only have the 2. But we're just going to let them eat out of this bowl. You can feed the chickens and all if you want. I don't do that. I just, the turkeys are tall enough where I can actually just let them eat out of this bowl. And then, of course, the chickens can eat whatever falls down. But this is how I give it to them. It's easier if they're eating. If they're not eating, then you're gonna have to give them straight out of a dropper.
Let's stay on turkey.
So here's our two birds. Two meat. These are actually a meat turkey, broad-breasted. See if I can tell which one. Now you can see he got the blues, and it's kind of a light pink now, but if they're strutting, it's going to be a darker red. But he actually lost, and I can't remember which one it is. Shortest beard. Let's see. Let's see if I can tell here. So it would have been this one here that was sick. And he lost all color. He was really pale. And like I said, now you can see the blues just as he's eating. All that was gone. It was just a pale white. We're going on like week, what is this? It's been about, since we started treating them, it's been almost a month. Probably about 3 weeks. But he's doing much better. Normally this disease takes them out within 3 days. I have had them last about 5 days. They actually would have been the 4th night that the bird passed away. But don't give up. We do put in just a regular feed, because I feed the turkeys that little mixture. I do put cayenne pepper in all their feed, which will help with parasites. I don't know that it kills them, but the main goal is to make it where them basically an environment where the parasites don't want to live. Again, I don't know. I know pumpkin seed's good for them. Supposedly, from what I've read, it doesn't kill the worms, but it basically paralyzes them, allowing them to expel them. But don't give up. Hopefully this will help you out. And all the ingredients are pretty easy. You should be able to go to the store and buy them. Another thing is, try not to feed them on the ground. Try to put it in a bowl, feed them on the ground. They're gonna get that parasite. As you can tell, we've gotten so much rain. It's just a mud fest here. This is usually when they were getting infected. While I was getting a lot of rain. This all was grass, but we had them fenced in. You can see part of the fence there. They actually cleared out this whole area. Just the 2 turkeys and a couple of chickens. So this is what the turkeys mainly drink out of. Just don't fill it all the way up if you have ducks, because they will, so they got 2. They will muck up the water. This is more for the goats, the turkeys, and the dog.